So today's topic will be about Kali Linux. So what is Kali Linux? Now, Kali Linux is the official penetration testing distribution released by Offensive Security. It is actually a penetration testing operating system. By using this operating system, if you install in your computer or in some virtual box or in VMware, so using this operating system, you can if you have access to do some penetration testing, you can do penetration testing using this OS. So why can't you do with other OS like Windows or in Linux based Ubuntu, etc. So before going into that, I will be talk about what is Kali Linux. So Kali Linux is also a type of Linux which belongs to the Debian family. In the previous vlog, I have told you about the Linux. So there are two versions of Linux. One is RPM based and one is Debian based. So RPM based contains Fedora, Red Hat, etc. like that, CentOS, OpenSUSE, and in Debian family there are many types of Linux. So the most standard Linux is Ubuntu, Backtrack, and Kali Linux. So Kali Linux is also Kali Linux belongs to a Debian family, and it has .deb package as its file format. So Kali Linux is the official penetration testing distribution. By using this, you can do lots of stuff like ethical hacking, penetration testing, reconnaissance, then footprinting, information gathering. All types of cybersecurity related stuff can be done with this type of Linux very easily because Kali Linux supports all these type of features, and there are numerous tools and scripts which helps the user to do this type of stuff. So before saying that, I'm going to show you how you can download Kali Linux. Yeah, just like Ubuntu, any other Debian based Linux, Kali Linux is free. Yes, it is absolutely free. You don't have to pay anything for downloading or if you want to install. So go to the your web browser, any Google Chrome or Mozilla or Firefox or anything, and just here write Kali Linux download. You will see a web page official Kali Linux download. Click this and you will be redirected to Kali Linux official download page. So after that, there are many versions: Kali Linux 64-bit, Kali Linux 34-bit, LXD, Mate, Lite. I will recommend you to download these two versions only. The original version, Kali Linux 64-bit and Kali Linux 32-bit. If you are using a 32-bit operating system, go for 32-bit, and if you are using a 64-bit operating system, go for 64-bit. So there are two versions of download. One you can download via torrent, or you can download directly from any mirror link or direct to the HTTP. And there are some other version like Kali Linux Lite, KD, E17. These are all new released. Previously there were not so many version of the Kali Linux, only Lite was there. So Lite version is for ARM user. Means if you want to use Kali Linux in some kind of small devices like Raspberry Pi or IoT devices, you can use Kali Linux in that. And there is some other option, you can directly download the Kali Linux VMware 64-bit image, or you can download this image also. If you download this image by using a pen drive, you can boot it into your system as a dual boot. Or if you download this image, you can use in VMware and VirtualBox also. Currently I am using in VMware and I have downloaded this 64-bit file. It will work in VMware also. No, if you don't want to download that OVA image for the VMware directly, you can download this. You can use it in both. As if you want to dual boot the operating system, you can use this, or if you want to install some virtually in VMware or VirtualBox, you can download this. It will not be a problem for you. And the remaining 64-bit and 30-bit, it's up to you. Whether your processor is of 64-bit or 32-bit. Upon downloading that, if you want to dual boot the operating system, then you have to make a bootable pen drive, and then there are some steps which you have to follow. And if you want to install it in virtually in VMware and VirtualBox, then it is very easy. Set up the operating system and just click next, and you will be redirected to the operating system, and there you will get the instruction. I will recommend it you to, if you want to use Kali Linux, I will recommend that using VMware or VirtualBox, because if you want to dual boot the system, maybe your system may get crashed and you can't recover the system, because installing Linux as a dual boot is some bit difficult. You have to create a home partition, free partition, etc., and different stuffs like that. So Kali Linux is a penetration testing distribution. You will get to know. See, Kali Linux. Welcome to Kali Linux, the industry's most advanced penetration testing distribution. It is released by Offensive Security. So, there are lots of stuff you can do with the help of the Kali Linux. So if you want to see about your system, go to this. The additional dialog box will open for the settings, and click on details. You will get your details. Currently my Kali is Kali GNU Linux rolling, and now most of the Kali, and now all of the Kali Linux is Kali rolling only. If you download the main version. So why did I show it to you? Because at first when you will download the Kali Linux, so any Linux package works like this. So suppose if you want to install something, suppose if you want to install Python is previously installed, or I am showing. If you want to install a text editor, Genie is a text editor. It's a nice text editor. So if you want to install this, what we will do? Apt get install Genie. My var package is currently locked, but doesn't matter. So this comment will help you to install Genie on your computer. So why did I show you the Kali Linux rolling repository? For this reason is that if you want to update your repository. So what is repository? Every Linux has its own repository. When we do apt when we do this comment, apt get install means apt means application package tool, and install Genie means Kali Linux has this repository. It's like a e-commerce site warehouse. Because suppose if you order a product from Amazon, the Amazon what will do, they will first search their warehouse, and if the and they will first enter their warehouse and select the product, and after selecting the product they will get it to you. It's same like in Linux has repository, and from repository, and if you want to install the item which is in the repository itself, so we have to do apt get install. This is not a third party software. This is a software which belongs to the repository. Apt means application package tool, and it will download from the is repository. So at first, when will you install Kali Linux, you will not be able to access the repository. Why? Because you will see, I'm showing it to you. Go to the right Kali Linux sources over here, and you will see the first link, Kali Linux sources.list.repository. You have to add this repository in your sources.list. Otherwise you will not be able. Otherwise the repository will not work. So what repository will you choose? The same, we will use the Kali rolling repository. See, you have to copy this option, and where will you paste? So Kali Linux has inbuilt text editor. It is known as leafpad. So leafpad, and you have to use this location .etc dot dash apt slash sources dot list. So what is it? So what is this command? I am telling leafpad to open this location. Slash means root. In the root directory there is one directory etc. In the next in an etc directory there is one directory apt. Under apt there is one file known as sources dot list. So leafpad will open this file. You can manually also go to this place, like you can go to the place computer, one minute, computer, and there you can go to etc, and there you can go to apt, and there you will find your sources.list. But I prefer to use terminal. I like to use terminal. That's why I'm using terminal. So click enter. See, a page will be open, and and my repository is already there. So what will you find if you first install? There will be some comments like deb, and there will be many file like this. So you don't have to erase all the files, because before hash means they are comment. The hash is present before the file, so that means they are commented. So no need of deleting this file. Just copy this whole thing from the Kali Linux repository website and paste it here and save it. Do Control S or file save. After saving this, what will you do? I am not updating my repository, because my system will jeopardize if I update that. Apt get update. But what this will do, this will not update the Kali Linux. This will update the repository. It will tell the Kali Linux, yeah, my repository is updated, and you can download the all the packages from all the software, all the installation file from that repository, and do a basic update this. And then what will you do after apt get update is finished, means after the updation is finished, do apt get upgrade. So what this command do? This command usually upgrade the Kali Linux system, means the software which is present, means the basic software or the basic things like terminal or the or if the present software, means some software is present and some software is inbuilt in Kali Linux. So if it has some errors or if it is need to be upgraded, so their software will be get upgraded. And most software doesn't get upgraded by this way. So, only the distribution get upgraded. And if you want to update whole Kali Linux, means currently I am using Kali Linux 2019.2, and it is the update latest and updated version of the Kali Linux. Suppose anyone is using Kali Linux 2018.2 or 2018.4, anywhere from the year 2018. So what will you do? You don't have to again download Kali Linux 29.2 and you have to format it, because that will all erase your data. What you can do? You can do apt-get dist upgrade. Do this. If you do this and if you click enter, so what will you do? It will upgrade your whole system. It will upgrade your whole distributory. This will take time, some 1 hour, or maybe it can take 2 hours, but it will update whole your system. It will update your distributory also. So if you are using Kali Linux 29.2 and if you update this now and if you do apt-get dist upgrade, it will get upgraded to 2019.2, and you will get all the and all the software present, each and every software, each and every terminal, text editor, Firefox, and all the software which are present in Kali Linux will get updated and upgraded. And suppose a software named ABC is not present in 2018.2 and it is released in 2019.2, so it will get automatically installed in your system. If you do a dist upgrade, means it is upgrading the whole distributory. So basically this is the features of the Kali Linux. And one thing, you were saying root, means if you install Kali Linux, it will automatically will be always at root. Means Kali Linux is a penetration testing distribution, so a root privilege will help you to escalate the system, or to gain or to penetrate the system, or to ethical hacking or cyber security related stuff. It will be easy for you, because if you are not root user, it will not create a problem. You have to do sudo and then you have to run the command, but that will, if you run the command like sudo and then if you write some command like this, sudo install python, like this is not the appropriate command, but I'm saying you have to click install, then you have to give password. This is a whole complicated process. You have to give password in each and every step. So Kali Linux is Kali Linux is at the root from the previous only. And from where you can access terminal, there is an option here, terminal. You can click the terminal over here and your terminal will open, or you can do right click and open in terminal. A terminal will open over here. And if you want to search anything in the Kali Linux, means a software you have installed, or any kind of things, this option this option is used for searching anything. Suppose you want to search over here nmap. Nmap is a network mapping tool. I will make a detailed video after later. So nmap, or if you want to search terminal, see, the terminal is coming. So this is basically a search tool, just like Windows search option. This is the Linux search option. Different Linux have different search option. My Kali Linux has over here. And for the computer, if you want to access the computer, just like Windows my computer or Windows in this PC. So if you want to see, we go to here Kali Linux, and you will see the this is your whole computer. This is your root file. Under this root file there is desktop, documents, music, pictures, public, template, etc. So one thing, suppose there are 4 or 5 files in your desktop. So how can you access these files? You can open your terminal and you can do cd desktop. D should be in capital, otherwise it will not work. It has changed to desktop directory. I currently don't have any files. ls, it will not show anything. Suppose I'm creating one file, so I'm creating one folder named hello, and it is in desktop. I'm going back. Cd dot dot is used for going back from any directory. So again what will I do to view what files are present in my desktop? Cd desktop. I am I have changed to the desktop directory, and what will I do? ls. Ls means to list all the files. Just like in Windows, you have to do dir. If you do dir in any of the files or any of the folder, it will list the total number of files present. Mean it will list the files which are present in the that folder. So ls means see hello is there. So so this is a folder. You can also access this folder. How can you access this folder? You have to change directly to that folder upon staying on the desktop. Don't do just like this. Don't go back out of the desktop. It will not work then. You are in desktop and there is a folder hello. So if you want to access this folder, to cd hello. Yeah, it is you are into this folder. So so this is the basic features of the Linux system. Not this is the features of Kali Linux. Every Linux about this type of things. I'm just showing in Kali Linux. That's the thing. You will my one is word connected. You are in root. You are in root access. You will get all your system details from here, account settings, etc. and what are the features of the Linux and what are the features of the things I have shown you in the previous video only. How can you access your date, how can you access your time, etc. How can you change the date, etc. So Kali Linux has many types of tools which will help you in cybersecurity and ethical hacking related stuff, because this is the official penetration testing distribution. You can view the tools from here, application, and see there are numerous tools for information gathering, or as I have told in the CEH video, first step is information gathering. So information gathering, there are plenty of tools you can use. Zenmap, Zenmap is a GUI version of Nmap. Then Multigo, NetDiscover, there are numerous tools. Then there is tools for vulnerability analysis. So is it the web server or the system is vulnerable or not? You can use these tools to know. Basically these are all information gathering tool. Then is web application analysis tool. Is the website is vulnerable or not? Then there is a password hacking tool. You can use this tool to create a bunch of password. By using that you can by using that password leaves you can brute force into a login username or and the password section, and you can gain access. Then there is a tool for wireless attacks. Wireless attacks means how you can hack an Wi-Fi, or just like that. How can you access to the Wi-Fi, or you can crack the key. Then reverse engineering is something different. Then there is a tool for exploitation. If you have gained access to an system and you have to do further exploitation, so what will you do? There is a tool of exploitation. And basically exploitation tools also contain social engineering tool. By social engineering is also a way by which you can gain access by tricking the user. Then there is a tool of sniffing and spoofing, and forensic reporting tool. These are the tool which helps in forensic escaping or forensic gathering. And there is system services tools and etc. So you can, so the basic features is that suppose suppose you suppose you don't know how to use Nmap. So that doesn't mean you can't use. So do a basic stuff like this, nmap hyphen help. You will get all the details over there. It's a common thing in every Linux. So if a software or a package or application is there, and if you don't know how to use it, write the package name in the terminal and do hyphen help. So it will provide you all the details how can you use this software or the application. So there is nothing need to worry if you don't know how to use it. And these are the basic features of the Kali Linux. So I hope you will like this video. Thank you for watching.